Hello, today we are going to work on movement, character movement. So first I'm going to work on setting up my character so he can move, and then I'm going to set up enemy movement, independent movement, and also movement towards you. So what you see on your screen here right now is the 360 degree chart. You'll see up is 90, right is 0, down is 270, and left is 180. That's important for Game Maker because I'm going to have you set up degrees. It's a lot quicker and easier than key press and key releases. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's my good guy object, good underscore obj. So I'm going to add event, key press left. I'm going to go to the blue move. And my direction is going to be for left 180 degrees. I'm going to set a constant speed of 7. That'll be the speed of my guy, and it applies to self. I'll add event, key press, right. I'll do the same process over and over, except I'm going right now. And right is 0 degrees. Speed 7 again. Click OK. Add event, key press, up. Blue move, this one will be 90. Speed 7. Click OK. Add event, key press down. Blue move tool, down is 270. Speed 7 again. OK. Now, that gives me the ability to move, but when I release the key, as of right now, I'm going to continue moving whichever direction I was pressing last. So I need to add event, keyboard, and no key, indicating that there are no keys being pressed. And again, I'll do the blue move, and I'm going to set the direction to 90, facing upward, speed of 0. And that becomes important later, especially if my game is some kind of shooter game or where I hurl a projectile to kill an enemy. When I stop, I want to be facing upward or 90 degrees, so when I shoot, then it goes upward. So that's why and how I'll set this one up. Okay, so I have movement, no key, he stops moving. I'm going to go ahead and test this. So I'll click OK. I'm going to go and create a room. I don't have a room yet. There's my first room. Object. Open door. Go to my good guy. I'm going to put my good guy in there. There he is. I'll just click OK. And I'm going to test my game. So there's my room. There's my good guy. He moves every direction I want. And when I release the keys, he stops moving. So that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, and I forgot. Every time right before you test your game, you should save. Lucky for me, I'm working on a PC, which is why it probably looks a little bit different. And I don't really have to save because it just works, unlike the Macs that we have at school. So anyway, that's to set up my character movement. Now I'm going to go into my bad guy properties. I have my bad guy sprite. So he's solid, he's visible. I'm going to add event. And when he is created, I want him to start moving. So I'm going to go create. So if he's created, then he starts moving. I'm going to use the red move, the move fixed. I'm going to make him go any direction he wants. Set a speed of, I'm going to make him just a little bit slower than me. So I'm going to make a speed of 5. And okay, I should also set up some events where if he runs into a wall, I should do that now. So I'm going to do collision with the wall. If he hits a wall, he bounces. So it's the blue line with the red arrow. Bounce applies to self. Yes. Precise. No, not precisely. And against solid objects. Yes, that's huge. Make sure it's against solid objects, and your wall needs to be solid also. So I know it's already solid. I set it up, so I'm okay there. Now, that's bad guy object. When he's created, he'll move whichever direction he wants. But what if I want a bad guy that chases me? I'm going to duplicate. So I'm going to right-click on my bad guy. I'm going to duplicate. And okay, this one has the same exact events and actions as my first one. I'm going to name this one bad2. Bad2 underscore obj. And I'm going to delete these. I don't need these because he's not going to move wherever he wants. Oh, but I'm going to leave the, well, I better delete that too. I don't need the collision with the wall because I'm going to set that up in a different way. I want this guy to chase me or run towards me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to do step event. And I'm just going to do the one that's called step. And then in my actions, I'm going to go down here under the, I'm on the move tab all the way down to steps. And there's one that says step avoiding. It's an arrow going around a little block. I'm going to move that in. And it applies to itself, to the bad guy. And it's going to chase after my good guy. So I have to type in good guy or whatever I named it. I have to type this in precisely because this is part of programming right here, programming and game code. So I'm going to go good underscore OBJ. That's what I called it. Good underscore OBJ dot X for the X axis. This is the X axis. And then Y, I have to do the same thing. So good underscore OBJ dot Y. Speed, I have to give it a speed. And I want this guy to move. Oh, he's going to move towards me. So I'm going to make him even slower yet. Avoid solid only. Solid only means walls. He's going to avoid any walls in the way. So I'm going to click OK there. OK here. I'm going to go to my room 1. And let's see here. I'm going to brick it in real fast like here. So I'm going to go and grab my wall and brick it in. And remember, if you hold down the shift key and just hold down the clicker, then you can just draw infinitely, quickly. Whoop, drew outside my room. That's okay though. So there is some tile, and I'm just going to make some random bricks here and there. And then I'm going to put in my bad guy. I'm going to put in the first bad guy, and then the one that chases me. Now, this is obnoxiously big. My sprites are obnoxiously big, and I did that so that you guys could see it on the screen very easily. So they're 2 different sprites, and they're not going to kill me. I don't have any event set up yet to kill me, so that's fine. But I'm going to click OK. There's some instances of tile outside the room. Should I remove them? Sure, remove them. Okay, save my game, and I'm going to test my game. And I've got one sprite that chases me. And he bounces off the solid walls because he's set to avoid solid. I don't have collision with the walls yet, so I can go through them. Ha, he can't get me. So there we go. The other one moves independently wherever he wants, and the chosen path for him when he was created was up and down, apparently. So there is movement for me, movement for my enemies.